Hey, Casas Adobes, Pastor John here with a quick take. And so today we're talking about widows and how widows were some of the most vulnerable people in the ancient world. They had lost their means of support, and many of them were very, very poor. So we actually have two widows in the stories today. First one we have from the Book of Kings, where she and her son are starving and they go to the prophet Elijah, and he tells her to make a little cake, and and with some oil and some barley, and to bring it and give it to him. And so, in her generosity, she goes and makes this little barley cake for him. And it turns out that in doing that, in her sharing, it becomes miraculous. And she and her son are able to eat, even though they have nothing. She actually says, "Let me make the cake so that we can go home, eat, and die." That's how little they have. But she shares, and it really makes a difference. And then the second story, we have a widow who has a little tiny coin that she gives in the donation box. And that reminds me of a story that I used to hear from a lady who lived in the barrio, and she didn't have very much money. And I remember her grandchildren asking her, "Grandma, why are you putting money in that little cup?" And she said, "Oh, that money is for the poor." And it just made me think of how enriched she was, being able to give something of herself to people who don't have as much as that spirit of giving. Now, this doesn't mean that we have to be taking money from poor people in order to sustain uh, charities and churches and all that. We don't rely on that, but we allow people to be able to give what they want, when they want, and how they want, and that's how we live. So um, think of the widows then, and we will we'll see you. Be safe, be well, be a blessing. Peace.